of the day. Therefore, everyone who hears these words of mine and puts them into practice is like a wise man who built his house on the rock. Matthew chapter 7, verse 24. Hello Flavor family, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today I have for you baked chicken in a very simple stewed sauce. So if you like to see how you could recreate this, stay tuned. Jumping right in, we're gonna start by washing and cleaning our chicken. However you want to clean yours, that's up to you, but I'm just gonna wash this in a simple solution of white vinegar, lemon, and water. And in the process, you will see me take the skin off. That's optional, you can leave it on if you want to, but I took it off because I don't like it. And as well as I'm using chicken drumsticks, but you can use any chicken part of your choice. But after washing, I am just going to rinse the chicken drumsticks again in some clean water, pat them dry to get rid of any excess moisture, wash our hands, and then we will be ready for our seasonings. Our chicken is nice and clean, so let's get seasoning. That was so corny. I'm gonna go ahead and leave all the measurements as well as everything that I'm using down below in the description box, as well as if you are watching this video and you are enjoying it and you are not yet a part of the Flavor family, hit that like button and subscribe. Join the family, we'd love to have you. As well as hit that notification bell so that you are notified every time I drop a video. Now that all the formalities are done, let's get back into our recipe. Once we have finished adding our seasonings, we are going to go ahead and massage and rub in all those delicious flavors that you have just added in there. And once you're done and your chicken is looking delicious and well seasoned like so, we are going to cover this with some cling film or saran wrap, whatever you want to call it. And we're going to pop this in the refrigerator for a minimum of 1 hour. However, I would recommend you leave it overnight so that your chicken has plenty of time to marinate. The next day, we are going to bring out our marinated drumsticks from the fridge, and after we have allowed it to come to room temperature, you do want to set your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit to preheat. And then we're going to uncover this, and I am going to bake this on a wire rack that has a tray underneath it just to make cleanup easier and let those juices drip down because we're not going to use it. Also, do not throw away the extra seasoning or sauce that's in the pan because we're going to use that to baste the chicken as it's baking. Moving on, we are going to pop this into our preheated oven for 30 minutes. I did bake this for a total of 45 to 50 minutes, but after the first 30 minutes, I pulled it out, and the seasonings that we saved from before, we are going to use that to baste the chicken in between. I did one side, then I'm going to flip it over and do the other side. Once the other side has been basted with the delicious seasonings that we saved, we are going to pop this back into the oven for the remainder 15 to 20 minutes, depending on how big your pieces are. Fully cook your chicken until it is thoroughly cooked to your liking. In the meantime, between time, let's get started on our sauce while our chicken is baking. Here I have 2 bell peppers. You can use whatever color you like, it doesn't really matter. I have 1 whole medium-sized yellow onion. I have that much ginger. I'm sorry guys, I really don't know how to measure ginger, that's why I'm showing it, but I will be sure to leave it down below in the description box. As well as I have 4 sprigs of green onion and also some garlic. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my veggies to my sink. I'm going to give them a good wash, and once my veggies are clean, we're gonna come back and begin chopping them up. I am going to blend these, so I am just roughly chopping them up. You don't have to be super perfect or precise here. Once I'm done, I am going to grab my blender and we are going to gather these and drop them in. Then I'm going to add my water. I used about 2 cups of it. I'm going to replace the lid and we are going to blend this. Finally, let's get cooking. I'm going to add in some cooking oil to my pot here. You can use any oil of your choice. Once that's hot and ready to go, I am going to pour in my blended veggies. Give that a bit of a stir, and then we are going to cover this and allow it to cook down on medium heat for about 10 minutes. Checking back on our chicken drumsticks. By this time, my chicken was done and fully cooked through, so I am just going to go ahead and remove these from the oven and set them aside. Going back to our sauce after 10 minutes, as you can see, it has reduced quite a bit, but you don't want this to dry down too much. Just give that a stir, and then we are going to season. Of course, as always, season to your taste, but whatever I use, I will leave down in the description box below. What you saw me add was some salt, some chicken bouillon powder, garlic powder, onion powder, ground black pepper, paprika, really just to give it some color, and lastly, ground white pepper. And then I'm going to give this a good stir to combine, and then I'm going to cover it again and allow it to cook for another 10 minutes. After 10 minutes of periodically coming in to stir and check the pot to make sure nothing is burning, we are going to stir it one more time and then drop in our baked chicken. And then I am going to toss it in that wonderful sauce that we have just made. Also, I will add in just a little bit of water to the pot to make more sauce, as well as adjust my seasonings to my preference. If you do need more sauce, or if you're eating this over rice or with any other starch, definitely add a bit more water. But we're going to stir that and allow this to cook for another minute or two. But afterwards, that's all. We are done. Guys, that is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did, but I will give you a warning. These are highly addictive. So if you're making this, make this with caution. They are incredibly good as they are, but you can eat them with any side dish of your choice. But that is the entire recipe. If you did enjoy this video or any of my content, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to join the Flavor family. I'd love to have you, as well as hit that bell notification so that you are notified every time I drop a video. Lastly, if you do try this recipe, drop me a comment down below and let me know how it goes. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.